This causes issues for so many people. We get so many calls where people have basically resolved their issues and have tried to file their case and do it on their own through the courts, and they just cannot navigate the system. And a lot of it is really like procedural stuff that's required. Like, you can't just file a parenting plan if there's no petition that's been filed. You can't just get a final hearing if you don't have a responsive pleading filed. The courts are required to have a UCCJEA affidavit. There's all kinds of requirements that have to be there for you to be able to get a divorce, or for you to be able to get a custody order, like a petition for paternity granted, a final judgment of paternity. All of these things that people try to do on their own, and it's super confusing because the Florida Supreme Court sets up all of these forms and tells people, hey, you don't need a lawyer, you can do it yourself. But in reality, you're going to get stuck on all of these weird little gotchas. We're actually launching a petition for modification. Is a pretty tricky thing. You have to prove a legal basis of a substantial unanticipated material change in circumstance before you can get to the best interest stuff. So since there's this sort of procedural legal requirement underlying the petition, I'd say this is a thing you need a lawyer.
Hey, you guys. So we have 3 cases right now where this has been an issue, where one party files something with the courts, gets a hearing, and supposedly notices the other party, but doesn't actually ever notice the other party. They either have lied that they've done a diligent search and they don't know where the other person is, or they have had another person accept service. I mean, this is like crazy stuff that's going on in these cases. If something like this has happened to you and you were not made aware of a hearing, and a hearing took place and it had repercussions on you and you were not there to participate, and you have a valid reason why you didn't know, like you weren't actually served or noticed, there are things that we can do to help. And if this has happened to you, you definitely need to get in touch with an attorney.
You're looking for a family law attorney, you're calling around, interviewing people. What do you need to ask? Obviously, you need to figure out fees. Are they hourly? Are they flat fee? If they're hourly, what's their hourly rate? Paralegals' hourly rate, staff's hourly rate. If it's a flat fee, exactly precisely what's included and how much it's going to cost for things that are not included. And what can you anticipate might be necessary moving forward. Once you get past all the fees, you want to know like who this person is. How do they practice? Are they collaboratively trained? Do they have background in some other area? How long have they been practicing family law? Are they litigation focused or settlement focused? That's a big deal. You want to make sure that you're getting matched with an attorney who's going to share sort of your common goals or understanding of what you're hoping to accomplish in the case. If they are settlement focused and your goal is settlement, you need to talk about what your goals or what the plan's going to be to get you there. And you need someone with experience. And I don't mean just family law experience. I mean experience related to the specific issues in your case. You want to talk to them about how long they've been doing this and how they've handled these types of cases in the past.